Hey, this is Taylor from Campbell Code, and I'm going to show you how to download Visual Studio Code on your Mac computer. Visual Studio Code is a code editor that's made by Microsoft. The reason I like it is because it's efficient, it won't slow your computer down, and it doesn't take up very much storage. You can use it for multiple languages, so you don't have to download multiple IDEs, and it has a clean UI that you can customize. To get started, I'm going to go to Safari and I'm going to type in Visual Studio Code. I'm going to click on the first link and then I navigate to where it says download for Mac. And then here it's getting started. And let's see, here it is up here. And as you can see, it's going rather quickly. It's only about 90 megabytes. The initial file, when we install it, is going to be a bit bigger. Here's the documentation where you can find out like how things work, and if you need to figure something out, then this is where you would go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to my downloads, and then I'm gonna click on it. It might ask you to, well, let's see what it says. Yes, okay, so it's gonna ask you, do you want to open it? Because it was downloaded from the internet, you're gonna click open. It might ask you to move it to your applications folder. It might ask you to do that, but I've already had it installed before, so it didn't ask me. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. When you boot up, sometimes the terminal might be gone. So if that's the case, and you want to go to terminal and new terminal, so you can see your outputs and everything. And okay, so if you wanted to, for instance, program with the Python language, you would go over to the left-hand side to the extensions tab and simply type in Python. Click the first one, download the one by Microsoft. It's going to have a green button here. I already have it installed, but it ain't going to take too long. And then you're just going to click that. And also, if you want to download my theme is duotone. It would be the same thing, just click on the green install button, and my theme, you're going to go to set color theme, and mine is dark sea. That's the blue and green one. But by default, out the box, Visual Studio Code has its own, and you can go to the cog and then the cog icon, and then go to color theme, and you can switch to any of the default ones. Okay, so to start out, I'm going to start out with a new file, and I'm going to save it so that it'll be the correct file type. I'm going to name it test Python. Oops, I didn't give it an extension. Let me save it again. You need the .py, that's very important. Okay, and you know you succeeded when you get the little Python logo right there. Okay, it might ask you to install some stuff. It might say like PyLinter or anything like that. You would need to install that. Okay, so let's see, test it out. I'm just gonna make it print to run. You're gonna go to run and run without debugging. And there it is. Let's see, make it say something else. Let's see what it says. There it is. Okay, so it's up and running. And if you ever want to change how that looks, like your font size or anything, you just go to the gear down here, can go to settings, and then it even has an autosave feature. You can change it to what increment you want it to repeat. You can change the font size. You can change, out the box, it already looks pretty good. But if you want to make it look bigger or anything, then that's where you would do it at. But that is it for the tutorial on how to install Visual Studio Code for Mac. Goodbye.